just enough to be wild for the evening. We fall apart to start believing. I know this feeling drips down my body, and the sadness is the real thing. And I
Hello, everyone. Welcome Wednesday morning, afternoon, evening. I don't know when you're watching this, but most of you guys watch it in the morning. So I'm going to say good morning to you guys. I am thankful that you are here. I know we are in the midst of a lot of rain and gloom, and it gets kind of sad because the trees aren't beautiful anymore, and the winter's coming. But guess what? Christmas is too, and so is Thanksgiving. So we have hope, right? I just wanted to take a quick second and hopefully just encourage some of you right now that just needed a little extra encouragement. I know it's not easy. Right now, things are shut back down. Things are, it seems like they're going backwards, and there's no end in sight. It's not like, hey, we have something that's gonna fix everything January 1st. We just don't know. And Pastor Dan said it best. He said it to me yesterday when we were talking about vision and goals and things for the church. And he just says it's like we're walking in the dark. And he is right. We're walking in the dark because we just don't know. But the only thing we can do is continue to push forward, knowing that one day the light is going to come. So that is my encouragement to you. Keep pushing forward. Know that God is with you. I want to go forward first. I want to start in the New Testament today. We're going to be in the book of James, which coincidentally is also where we are on Sunday mornings as well too. This was not planned. Just wanted you guys to know that. So this is all just God doing what he does. But we are in James chapter 4 right now for today's reading. So I wanted to read to you, drawing close to God, verse 1. What is causing the quarrels and fights among you? Don't they come from the evil desires at war within you? You want what you don't have, so you scheme and kill to get it. You are jealous of what others have, but you can't get it, so you fight and wage war and take it away from them. Yet you don't know, or you don't have what you want because you don't ask God for it. I'm going to pause on that. We don't ask God for it. What do you ask God for? And even when you ask, you don't get it because your motives are all wrong. You only want what will give you pleasure. We don't ask, but when we do, we don't ask for the right stuff. So how do we fix that? Well, verse 7, so humble yourself before God. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. Come close to God and God will come close to you. Wash your hands, you sinners. Purify your hearts, for your loyalty is divided between God and the world. So right there's the key to what we ask for. When we draw closer to God, we will ask for the godly things. We will ask for the things that he cannot wait to answer and say yes to. It's like my own kids, and every time I try to read about God's perspective, and I know I can't because he is an infinite God and I'm a finite being, but I try to put myself in the situation as a father, and when my kids ask me for things that I can't wait to say yes for, I am so excited, so pumped, so jazzed. And when they ask for things that I just don't want them to even ask for, part of my heart is a little sad, and I imagine God is the same way, at least obviously on a larger, omnipotent scale, right? Where he is waiting for us to ask for what he wants us to ask for. And it says right here that to do that, we have to draw closer to God. Resist the world. Resist the things that pull you from God. Draw closer to God. And in doing so, you and him get into an alignment and a heart alignment that will resolve some of the things that you ask for. What would that be like, right? To know. And, I'm a pastor. And I will pray. And I will start with my prayer sometimes. God, I don't know what to pray for. I don't. I feel like I've been praying the same thing every day, praying for the same people. Is there something else that I'm missing? Am I not asking the right way? And I'll just stop and ask, God, what should I pray for? Now, if I do that, I'm pretty sure that you guys do the same thing, where you just go before God. You know you're supposed to pray. You know you're supposed to draw close. And you go, what do I say? In those times, what I do is I just sit in silence. Honestly, I say, God, I don't know what to pray, so I'm going to sit in silence, and I'm going to try to clear my mind. I'm not going to try to think about the things that I have to do today. I'm not going to think about the problems, the to-do lists, the worries. I'm not going to think about any of this. God, I just want to be in silence as long as I can take it. And maybe it's only a minute, maybe it's 10 minutes. I don't know. I don't know what your patient level is. Mine's like a minute, so I don't last very long. But I have to do a minute, and then I keep coming back. And so Combined, it's like 7 or 8 minutes, but at a time, it's usually only one. But for you, you may just need to just spend some time in silence, asking God, what is it that I should be thinking about? What should I be praying for? What should be my heart, God? And I honestly believe that if you come before him with that kind of humble attitude, I just read that, right? Humble yourself before God. That God will answer those prayers and he will start directing your heart to praying. And what I love about the Bible is not only is it a collection of God's words to us, it is a collection of our words to him. And one of those people is King David in Psalms 119. Open for me the gates where the righteous enter, and I will go in and thank the Lord. These gates lead to the presence of the Lord, and the godly enter there. I thank you for answering my prayer and giving me victory. See, he pursued righteousness. So he's writing this song to God. God, I want to be righteous. I want to pursue righteousness. Help me do that. He's aligning himself with God and then thanking him because God answered his prayer, because he was probably asking for the right stuff at that point. Now, I know it's not always easy to do that, and it takes some practice. The first time I tried to sit in silence, I'm not joking, where I just didn't think about anything else other than, what do you want me to think about, God? I lasted, I'm not kidding, about 15 seconds. I could not count to 15 in my head. Couldn't do it. I started thinking about everything else. And eventually, after continually doing this, I was able to get to a pretty good time. The longest I've ever gone with complete clear mind. Complete. I mean, not thinking about anything, not one thought popping into my head, just absolute, utter silence. And it took me like 3 months to get to this point. You want to know how long I was able to go? 7 minutes. 7 minutes, because I had a timer going. I would set a timer, and then the minute I thought of something else, I looked at my timer, and it would say 30 seconds or 1 minute or 2 minutes or whatever it was. And I was completely just in the moment, thinking about God. I just kept thinking about God. I just kept thinking about God. And then finally, I started thinking, oh man, I want a new Xbox. It wasn't that, but it was something trivial like that. And I looked down in 7 minutes. So it takes some practice. It takes some effort. So my encouragement to you today, prayer. What do you pray for? What do you pray about? What do you do in your prayer times? One of the things that I challenged my campus a few weeks ago is, when you pray, do you pray for stuff or do you pray for people? My encouragement to you is to pray for people today. If you can't think of what to pray for, sit in silence. If God immediately puts on your heart to pray for certain people, pray for them right now. And just lift them up. Pursue righteousness and encourage them. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. I'm excited to finish strong. We only have, 6 more weeks until the end of the year. So finish strong, and let's start the new year off right together. I'll see you guys on Saturday.